Hi y'all, today Chad and I are playing. He is playing Nurgle and I am playing Gloomspite Gitz, and we are fighting over 2 objectives, which you get a point at the end of your turn.
We both have terrain features, so we're going to roll to see who's going to drop theirs first. So I got a 2 and she got a 3. So she'll drop, or do you want me to drop mine first, or do you want to drop yours first?
I'll drop mine first.
Okay. So after we set up our terrain features, Heidi put her moon in the dead center of her territory over there, right towards the edge of the 12 inches, and then I drop my tree right there. I'm going to roll for my wheel, and I get number 5. I got Nauseous Revulsion. Reroll wound rolls of 6 or more for attacks made by enemy units, excluding Nurgle units in the combat phase. So we're going to roll to see who's going to set up first. I got a 6. So I'm going to choose to drop first. For my army, I have a Great Unclean one. That is Rodicus, but I'm using him as a Great Unclean one instead. I have 3 units of Plague Bearers, each with a Standard Champ Musician. In the back there I have Spoilpox. I have 1 unit of Plague Drones. Of course the big guy there is going to be my General, and he has Sumptuous Pestilence for his spell. Artifact is Tomb of 1,000 Poxes, and his command trait I took Pestilent Breath. This is 980 points. And last but not least today I am going to be bringing the Purple Sun. This one doesn't see the table very often, so I figured I'd just try to get it in here since I had some extra points.
Hi y'all, I am playing the Gloomspite Gitz today. This is my army. This is my big bad spider. This is the Scuttle Boss. This is the Mangler, and I have 3 units of the Spider Riders. My Scuttle Boss is my general, and he will have the Monstrous Mount, which is double the number of mortal wounds that are inflicted by this general's spider venom ability. He also has a Nibbly Itty Ring, which is once per battle at the start of a combat phase. You can pick 1 enemy unit within 3 inches of the barrier and roll a dice. On a 1, there's no effect. On a 2 to 5, that enemy suffers a D3 wound. On a 6, the enemy suffers a D6 mortal wound. This is my Spider Fang Wizard. He has 2 spells and can unbind 1 during his turn, or the enemy's turn, unbind 1. He has the gift of the Spider God, which is a value of 8 if successfully cast. And the other spell that I gave him is the Venomless Spiderling, which has a casting value of 6. So this is my spell that I took, is the Shuttle Tide. It's also figurated into my 990 points. This is my spell.
So that means I will get to roll on the Triumph table, because I only have 980. And because of the way this, because I took first drop, I ended up dropping first, or completing my drops first, so that means that I get to go first. On the Triumph table, I got number 3. So that is Bloodthirsty. Once per battle, when a friendly unit is selected to shoot or fight, you can say that is Bloodthirsty. If you do so, reroll fail wound rolls for that unit until the end of the phase. With the Great Unclean one, I'm going to try to cast the Purple Sun of Shaiish. So it's 8 plus 1. That is nowhere near that. That is a 1. So basically I got a casting of 2. So this is rolling for the D3 for my Contagion, so I get 1 for that. So adding it up, I get 3 Contagion points because I have friendly Nurgle models in my territory. I have no enemy models in the same territory as Nurgle models, so I get 1 for that, so that gives me 4. And then I rolled, so I get 1 more for that, so that's 5. The only thing I'm not sure about is the Feculent Narmal. I'll have to see if there's an FAQ or something on that, or if somebody knows something, they can comment down below. Do I get points for that? Is that considered a model? It does say a model on, if you look up Feculent Narmal in the book. But I'm not sure if I would get Contagion points for that, being in her territory. So since I don't know, I'm not going to take it for this game, but I will definitely check and see if there's an FAQ. So far I have 5 contagion points. And at the end of my turn, this is what it looks like. I basically just ran everybody up to get them closer to the objectives. I failed my endless spell, and my other spells and stuff were too far away to do anything, so I didn't end up doing anything else. So now it's on to Heidi's turn 1.
The big bad spider is going to try to cast Scuttle Tie, and he needs a 6. And it went off with a 7. Do you have anything that does first hit?
I'm going to try. So it goes off.
I needed a 7, and I did get a 7. I was looking at the 6 inches instead of the casting spell. So I needed a 7. I got it. So it says here, successfully cast set up the Scuttle Tie model wholly within 6 inches of a terrain feature. So my terrain feature is this.
No, it's any of the terrain features on the table, honey.
Meaning, are these all terrain?
Yep. So we'll figure out where Heidi's going to put it, and we'll be right back. So here's where she ended up placing it, and now she's going to roll to see what happens. So she's going to roll 6 dice. And what are you looking for?
For each roll of 5 plus that unit suffers them. So I have 2.
So she got 2, and she's going after the plague bearers here, I assume.
I'm going after the flies.
And these are mortals?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have disgustingly resilient, so on a 5 plus.
My big bad spider gets 2 spells, so his second one is going to be Mystic Shield. And he got a 10, and he has to have 6 to go off.
So I can unbind 2 spells. So, no, it goes off, so because I had a 3. Yeah.
So, my big bad spider has Mystic Shield for this round. I moved up my army, I ran with this one, and it got a total of 15. I just did a normal move with this unit, it was 10. And I did a normal move with this one, which was 8. I ran with this one. I ran with this one. I ran with the Scuttle Boss. Normal move, ran with this one, ran with that one.
And I did end up taking 2 from the Scuttle Tide. I put it on the champion here on the Plague Drones. So now you have some shooting to do.
Yep. Now we are in the shooting phase. I'm gonna shoot some spider webs. So I needed 5s. This is a 1, so I got 3.
3 of them? Okay.
Yeah, no rend.
And you're shooting from the spiders to the big guy, right?
Yep, so this one to the big guy.
Okay. Alright, I have my normal save, and then I'll have my blubber and bile save. So he saves on a 4 plus, so save 1 of them. And then neither one of those saves. So the big guy takes 2, right in the gut.
He's gonna shoot at the big guy. His range of 16, and he's doing Mystic Shield, and he gets to roll 8.
The Mystic Shield doesn't have anything to do with it, eh?
He has bows, and he's a range of 16, and I'm gonna shoot him, and he gets 8.
Does he have fluffy kittens too? Does he have his fluffy kitten spell on him?
Okay, so these are 6s, so 3.
Okay, so you have to re-roll the 6s.
Okay. 1.
So
You got 2.
2 of them. Okay, so save it on 4s, and then his blubber and bile 1, 2. Yep, the blubber and bile is 5s. Okay, so it takes 1.
Okay, I tried to charge with this army because this one ran and it failed. Tried charging with this guy and he failed.
They're just sitting there eating grass.
This one ran, this one's too far away, and so is this one. So that was the end of my turn, and I'm not in any combat or close to anything, so I can't do anything. That's the end of my turn.
So you're just sitting there making webs. Okay, we're gonna roll for turn to see who gets turn 2. So the next part on the wheel, I got Rampant Disease. At the start of your hero phase, pick D3 different enemy units, excluding Nurgle units, within 12 inches of each other. Each unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. So small spider 1, next set of spiders 2, big spider 2.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the Wheel of Contagion.
So we're gonna see if the blue moon can actually move, the big bad moon. On a 1 it stays, 2 and 5 it moves 1, and a 6 it moves 2. So it moves 1. So can you please move it up?
So it moves to the middle?
Yeah, you don't want it in the middle yet. It just moves up 1.
Okay, so here. Okay, roll for turn.
Spider Web, give me a 6. Ooh,
tie.
Match.
Oh, hang on. So the way this works is if you tie,
Yeah.
the person that just had the last round doesn't get it. It goes to the other person.
It doesn't.
It totally does.
Where does it say that in the rules?
It's in the rules?
I want to see it.
Okay, we'll find it. So on the tie, that does mean that I get to go first because she had just gone. So I am definitely going to take it. I actually get to decide, and I will definitely take it.
Which I just want to point out that I really think that...
Okay, so the big guy is going to heal his D3. So he healed 1. Since she's within range of the Gnarl Maw there, I'm going to roll, and on a 4+. So that is a 1, so nothing. It just spits at her. And I'm going to use Grandfather's Joy. That's my command ability. So I picked this in my hero phase, and I am going to actually put it on the big guy himself, because he's going to probably get into combat this turn. Going to try to cast the Purple Sun with the big dude. So I need an 8, and I have +1. So that's 6 + 1, 7. So no dice there. Well, dice, but no dice. Then he's going to try to cast a Plague Wind, so I need a 7. Alright, so 10 + 1, so 11. So you're going to try to dispel it? Okay, go ahead.
I needed 12. And I got a 7.
Alright, so now I'm going to measure up and see what happens here. Okay, so 14 inches. It did get me that unit of spiders in the back here and the big one. So we're going to roll for the unit of spiders, D3, so it does 2. Then the big one does 2 on that as well. What do you have for saves? So I ended up getting 2 wounds on the little spider unit and 2 wounds on the big spider.
Which unit did you hit?
The second one, the one that's behind. So, and actually you have those guys stacked. So take the guys off that are on your base of your big spider, because they shouldn't be there anyway. From the Scuttle Tide, I ended up taking 2 on the big guy there. And then I ended up taking none on the Plague Drones. On my shooting, I got some through on that guy. I got 1 from the big dude there. She managed to save the rest of it. So now I'm going to go into charges. And I'll probably end up taking some more stuff from the Scuttle Tide there. Oh, I should mention on the Plague Bearers too, I ended up losing 2 guys to the Scuttle Tide. So I removed those. They're hanging out back here. And a puddle of pus. The big dude there had to re-roll and use 4 to victory. He killed my command point, but he did end up getting in on the big spider. The Plague Drones are just buzzing around. They failed. The little dudes back there, they also failed. They're just sitting around picking boxes. These guys got in here, and I also did manage to get the hero in there as well. On the re-roll 1s, he used that ability, so because I did roll double 1s for him, so he ended up getting in there. So now we're into combat phase. And we did just clarify, he was the only guy here that moved that would have been affected maybe by the Scuttle Tide, but he's outside now. The other 2 units are not affected because they failed. Alright, so the Plague Flail. I normally get 3 attacks, but I get +1 because I get the Grandfather's Joy. So I need 3s and 4s. Okay, so 1 of them there. -1 rend.
So he normally is a 4, I need a 5. So I didn't get.
Okay, that'll do 2 damage. And then on to the Doomsday Bell. Normally gets 4 of them, so now I get 5. I need 4s and 3s. Okay, 1 of them. -1 rend.
5. And that's a 6.
Okay.
So I saved it.
Alright, then Host of Nurgling. Normally I get 3, but now I get 4. These are 5s and 5s. Alright, so nothing there. Just kind of whacked at him. Okay. Do you?
To hit. So these are 6s.
So 2 mortals.
Yep.
Okay.
This guy.
Okay. Okay, so he has his disgustingly resilient. So saving a 5. Save them both. Check that out.
You get to save on mortals.
Yeah, with him. With all of my stuff, because that's what Nurgle does. It's a thing.
Okay, I have a second melee weapon, giant fangs, so I get 4 attacks. I need 4s and 3s.
Are these going into the plague bearers?
Yes.
Okay.
So 3 hit. 2 of them are mortal wounds. That is a 1, so that fails, so 2 mortal wounds.
Are you sure you get that on all of your attacks?
It says for the fangs with glistening and the spear.
Okay, so is that what these are?
Yes.
Okay, so these are mortals again? Okay, so save it on 6s. Or, I'm sorry, 5s. Saved one of them. Takes 1. Okay.
That's it.
Is that it? Alright. I'm going to attack back. I'll start with the Spoilpox dude. So he has 2 attacks. I need 3s and 4s. Yep, it's nothing. Okay, and then you don't have any other guys that you're attacking with, right?
That's fine.
Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Done this battle yet.
Alright, go ahead.
So the first one is the Spider God's Staff, and he's 4 to hit. It shouldn't go off. Then he does the creepy legs, and because he suffered some wounds, I only have 4 lives left. 7. So he gets 6 dice. It's 4 to hit and 3. I got 4. Then it's 3 to wound. I got 2, so it's a -1 1 damage.
Okay, takes them both. Oh, I'm sorry, I get the... Are these regulars?
Yes, -1
Okay.
rend.
Okay, saves 1, takes 1.
Okay, so then he has the monstrous fangs.
I actually had an ability when I charged you. I had a loathsome... Mountain of Loathsome Flesh. First off, are you cool with me doing that or no?
Sure.
Okay, so on a 4+, which it's not, so it failed.
Monstrous fangs, because of the damage table, he needs a 4+ for hits. Nice. He needs a 3+ to wound. Got 1, so it's a -1 with a D3 damage.
Saving on 4. Saves it.
Okay, so then the crooked spear, so he gets 8. So he needs 5 to hit. There's to wound. Nothing.
Ooh, he's limping around. You sure you get 8 with the damage that he's got on? Wouldn't he be tabled?
For the crooked spine, it says 8. If it has a star, it tells me down here.
Sounds good. So going in with the plague bearers there, I'm -1, but I get it back basically because of the hero in that unit, or the champion I should say. And I'm re-rolling 1s because of the herald behind there. So 4s and 3s. Re-rolling the 1s. Okay, so 2 of them. No rend. Saved on both. Okay. So that is the end of combat. And the end of the round, it looks like, too. So I have 1 guy that I lost over here, but they have bravery 10, so they do not care. I have 2 guys that I lost over here, but they also have bravery 10, so out of that unit, so they do not care. You lost 2 guys out of that unit. That might matter for you. I want to know what your bravery is.
A bravery of 4, but because they are within distance of there.
Okay, we're going to look up a rule. We'll be right back. Just go ahead and roll.
At 5.
So 5 plus 2, because you lost 2 out of the unit, gets you to 7.
Yeah.
You have bravery 4,
Yeah.
so 7 minus 4 is 3.
Yeah.
So that means 3 more guys run.
No, they're 2 apiece.
No, it's models. It's not wounds.
Okay.
Which is very awesome for me. That face right there. See that face? I don't like that. Okay, so on to Heidi's turn 2. Before we move on to Heidi's turn, I should also mention that I decided to bank my contagion points for that round because I'm saving up. And so now we're on to Heidi's turn 2. Alright, so we're going to roll for the Fangs of the Bad Moon. She's going on the Plague Flies, so she'll need a 3 or less. Alright, so she got a 4. So because of that, it does not go off. She needed a 3 or less.
Okay, I move these spiders up. This one's stuck in combat. I move the Mangler up and this one up.
Okay, now we're going to do some shooting. Oh, in your hero phase, you want to mention what happened there?
None of my spells went off.
What?
I tried shooting with these guys, got nothing. Tried shooting with these guys, I got 1. Shooting with this one, I got 1. So I charged this army, it has 11. I charged this one for this guy right here, he had 7. This one's already in combat, that one didn't charge.
Okay, so now we're going to go into combat. Who are you picking first?
So I have the nitty itty bitty ring. Once per battle at the start of your combat phase, you can pick one enemy unit within 3 inches of the barrier and roll a dice.
Okay.
So he is the only one, so he's gonna do it on himself. 1, no effects. 2 to 5, it does a D3, and a 6, it does a D6. So I got a 5, so it does a D3. D3, so 3.
Are they mortals?
Mortal wounds to this
Okay,
guy.
so I need 5s. Sorry, I needed to roll 3. Okay, she takes 2. Doing some work on the big guy. Okay, so on Heidi's first swing here, she went with the spiders into there and didn't end up getting anything on me. So now I'm going to go over here with the big dude into the big spider, see what happens. I still have Grandfather's Joy on me, so the Plague Flail. Normally I have 3 attacks, but now I have 4. So 3s, and I have 8 wounds on me, so I need 3s to wound. So 3s and 3s. So 2 of them, -2 round. I'm sorry, -1 round.
I need 5s. And I saved 1.
Okay, it does 2 damage. Okay, and then going with the Doomsday Bell. Normally I have 2, but now I have 3. I'm sorry, normally I have 4, but now I have 5. 4s and 3s. Okay, 1 of them. -1 round.
Need a 5, nothing.
Okay, it just does 1 damage.
Okay.
And then Host of Nurglings. Normally have 3, but now I have 4. So 5s and 5s. Oh, nothing. They just nibbled on him.
Attacking the hero with the Manular Wound. And he got both. So it's a -1 run. And that would be a 6 damage.
Oh, okay.
6 damage.
This guy's probably not long for this world. So 4s. And then they do
D6 damage.
D6. So go ahead and roll.
1.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm going to save it on 5. So it takes 1.
Okay, the next one, Ball and Chain. He gets 7. And they all go off but 1.
This is the ball and chain attack. Still going with the same dude.
Huh?
But
Yeah, same dude. Freeze again. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 at a -2 run.
okay, save it on
-2.
6s. Yep, save it on 6s. Okay, didn't save any of them. And then 5s. Okay, save 2 of them. Takes 3 of them.
Okay, so it's a D3 damage. So
Oh, hang on. Wait. So, hang on. So we're correcting the dice rolls here. So I rolled 5 saves because she had 5 that went through. And so then I only saved 1 of them. So that means 4 of them went through. So now these do D3 each. So roll 4 dice. Okay, so that's 3 and 3. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. So now I need 9 saves of 5s. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. He is dead. Later, dude! Okay, so over here, kind of uneventful with the Plague Bearers. I just got 1 wound through there. And now she's going to bounce back over here and go after me with that big dude. He has 1 wound. That big spider has 1 wound left, but he's going to swing back at the Great Unclean one there.
For the hit, nothing. The creepiest legs, he needs 4s to hit. Or it gets 4 attacks, sorry. 4s and 3s. Got them all. Got them all. And that is a -1 rend.
Now I'm saving on 4s, now I'm saving on 5s. Sling resilient. No, she takes 4 of them.
Monstrous Fangs is 4 attacks. 4s to hit. All but 2. 3s to wound. Nothing. No, it's a big one. Okay, so 8 hit, 4s to wound. 4s. I got 1 damage.
Okay, your end?
No.
Okay, 4. Doesn't care.
Still alive.
Is that it?
Yep, I have to go over here.
I made it through there.
Okay,
So the Scuttle Boss, hang on. So the Scuttle Boss is going into the Plague Bearers.
Yep.
You need 4s and what?
4s, and if it's a 6, it's a mortal.
Okay.
So 1 mortal. The giant fangs are hitting to get 4 attacks. It's 4 to hit, 3 to wound, -1 rend, 9 damage.
So saving on 4, and then saving on 5. Okay, so it takes 1.
That's it.
Okay, so that is the end of combat. Right, you got nothing left?
Nothing left.
Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out Battle Shock. So this guy's dead. I took 2 wounds here, but again, I have Bravery 10, so they don't care. And then you don't have anything left as far as Battle Shock goes, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay, so at the end of your turn, you basically get another 2 points. Because you were still occupying those. That's what we're playing on. We're playing to occupy these things. Whoever got there first, you got to get them off of there. So she's up on me 4-0 so far. So we're going to roll, see who gets turn. This is going to be important.
2.
Ha ha ha! Heck yeah! So I get 3rd turn. See what happens here.
The blue moon, 1 is nothing, 2 to 5 it goes, moves 1, and a 6 it moves 2. 3 so it moves 1, so now it's in the middle.
Ooh, that's exactly where you want it. That's awesome, because then it lights up the whole board.
So the Scuttle Tie, it's my turn to move it, because it's Chad's turn in this phase. So I put it right here. I can pick 1 unit that it can affect, and I will go with this one. And I get to roll 6 dice on a 5 plus it's mortal wounds. Okay. 1 mortal wound.
Okay. Saving on a 5 up for discussion on the Resilient. Does not care. Also, Corrupted Regrowth. Nurgle units heal D3 wounds at the start of the hero phase. So I gotta do that real quick. The flies, they heal 1. Big dude. Cock dice. He heals 1. He's also healing D3 for the Corpulent Mass. So he heals 3 wounds from that. And that is it. Alright, the big guy there is going to attempt to cast Pestilence. Casts on a 6. Alright, so it does go off because I got the +1 because of my artifact. So I'll cast it on a 6. You can try to dispel it.
2 dice?
Yep.
What do I need?
You need a 7.
Nope.
Nope, no luck. Okay, so your spider there takes a mortal wound. Down goes Fraser!
Gone.
Sorry, honey.
That's what it is. You gotta win one game, right?
Ooh, smack talk. I love it. I'm going to go on to try to cast the Purple Sun. Casting value 8 plus 1. So it doesn't go off this time. Black Hole Sun. No, a different one, I guess. For my command trait, I am going to put the Grandfather's Joy on the big dude there again. So I'm hoping to get into it over here with the spiders. Got to get those guys off of there this turn in order for me to have a shot at this game. So that's what I'm going to do. There is nobody within 3 inches of the normal, so I obviously won't roll for that. Figured out my contagion points, and I was able to bring in 3 stands of Nurglings. So that's where I placed them, and they are 9 inches out from this dude right here. So hoping they're going to be able to charge him. We'll see what happens. So after all the charges, this is what it looks like. We're going to get into some combat. I was not able to get in there with the stands of Nurglings. Now I'm going to roll for the Mountain of Loathsome Flesh. So on a 4+, so I do get a 4. So that unit of spiders is going to take D3. So it takes 1 mortal wound. And then Heidi also gets to do mortal wounds on all 3 of my units there because I landed within 1 inch of the Scuttle Tide. So let's start with you. You take 1 mortal wound for this.
Okay, so they have 2 lives apiece, so they only have 1 on that one. Okay, so we're gonna do it for the big dude. So he takes 2 mortal wounds.
Okay. So saving at 5s? No? Well, he saved 1, takes 1.
Okay, the 5s. They actually do 3.
5s. Okay, takes 1.
And then that's a whole 1 unit.
Yeah, this is 1 unit.
1. Mortal wound.
Okay. Okay. So I believe my best bet is going to be to try to get her off of this one right here. I don't think I'm going to have any problems killing those 5 spiders with all of that stuff over here. But over here, this still may be a challenge because that Mangler is here. So I'm going to go into that spider with this unit of Plague Bearers. Eating 4s and 3s. 3s. And I got 2 of them. No rent.
Big one or little ones?
The big spider over there.
I saved 1.
Okay, so just 1 damage. That did not work out the way I wanted it to. Wah, wah, wah.
I'm going with the spiders into the big guy. So 4s, because of the hit rolls attack me by the melee weapon of the spider boss, it's a 4 instead of a 5.
So do those 5s, are they mortals?
It's not only a 5.
Are the, because of the bad moon, is it those 2 5s, is that now mortals?
Okay, so because I have, because it says, because I have a spider boss, you can add 1 to the hit roll attacks made with a melee weapon by the spider edge boss. So this turns into a 4.
Well, you should have probably rolled that separate, but we'll let her slide this time. So, okay, so that turns into a 5, so then go ahead.
So now I need 4s to 1. Nothing.
Okay, now do their
The
fangs.
the Bane gets 2 attacks apiece. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 extra for the leader. Okay. So 5's immortal. Look at all these stupid ones. So 5 and 6, 2 mortals.
Okay, so saving on 5s. Okay, takes them both. So 2 more on the big dude. Okay, so with my big dude there, I am going to go into those little spiders. Okay, with the Plague Flail, I need 3s, and I have 10 wounds on me, so I need 4s. So 3s and 4s, and normally I have 3 attacks, but now I get 4 because I have Grandfather's Joy. So 2 of them, -1 rend.
6s, which I did not get.
Okay, they'll do 2 damage each.
Okay, so this one's gone, and this one's gone.
Oh, you gotta put it on the guy you already have a wound on.
Goes this way then.
Okay, Doomsday Bell, 4s and 3s. So normally I have 4 attacks, now I have 5s. Nothing, he just rings it. He's ringing the dinner bell, nothing happens. So host of Nurglings, 3s and 5s and 5s. Normally I have 3 attacks, but now I have 4. 5s and 5s. So one of them, no rend.
Yeah, 5. Save it.
Okie dokie. That's it for the big dude. Back to you.
So I will do my Mangler with this unit right here.
Okay. That's going to be important, because if she wipes out that unit, there's really no way for me to come back in the game. It'll end up being a tie.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens here.
This is the Fang-filled Gobs that's hitting. 3s, it goes off.
Okay, so I got 2 of them.
3s to wound.
So 3s and 3s. Okay, sorry.
Nothing.
Well, you got to reroll the one that bounced out. So.
Got 1.
Okay, what does it do?
-1 run, 6 damage.
Oof. Okay. So -1 run gets me to a 6. Okay, so it goes through. Does it do a flat 6 damage or a d6?
It's a d6.
Okay, so it does 4. Alright, so disgustingly resilient. Saves 1, takes 3. Oofda. Oofda, I say. Oh, yeah, we'll go like that.
Okay, the other one is Ball of Chain. And because I have no wounds, I get 7 balls of chains. On a 3 to hit, 3 to wound. So they all hit.
Do any of them do mortals? Is there any special thing that makes them do mortals?
With a ball of chains. Okay, all these went through.
Yep.
So now I need a 3 to hit.
Any wound?
That one was a 5.
I'll put it back to a 5.
So all but 1.
2, 4,
and
5.
it's a -2 rend.
Alright, so they don't get the normal save.
D3 damage.
Oh, okay, so go ahead and roll those.
So do you?
I don't get a regular save, no.
Do I roll all of these?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a 6.
So total, she got 10 of them on me. So let's see what I can do here. I need some disgustingly resilience. 8, 9, 10. All right, so I saved 2, but that is the unit. They're called back to grandfather. Back to the pox fields for you. So I can't emphasize enough how important that was. That actually there makes it the game. So the Maggotkin are going to lose once again. So we're going to say good game. So I thought I was going to be able to take you with what I had on the board, especially when I brought in the 3 units or 3 stands of Nurglings. But then when I failed to charge, that kind of went up in smoke there, and then your big ball and chain on your Mangler just wrecked that unit of Plague Bearers. So if I would have been able to get you off of this, I would have had the game, I think. because I would have held it in my turn. So that would have got me the point for there. And then with the other guys that were back there plus this, I might have been able to mitigate you being able to capture it back. But best case scenario, because these guys went down, I could have fought for a tie, and even that would have been kind of sketchy. So, I don't know. What do you think?
I think me getting on the objectives right away made a big difference.
Yeah, again.
And that's my strategy, is that I always get on the objectives first, because then I don't have to fight so hard.
And that's the problem with Nurgle, is they're so slow. You know, it took me to turn 2 even to get to you to be able to charge you.
I made it in.
Yeah, so that's the problem with Nurgle, is they're just so slow. You know, I could have dropped the Gnarlmaw over there, but I thought it would be of more use over on this side of the table in turn 1. Because I didn't know how long it was going to take me to get enough contagion points. So I thought if I dropped that over here, I could start spawning things. And then as the game progressed, the way it looked, I saved up enough points. So maybe in hindsight, if I put that over there, it would have helped me get there quicker.
I think you were also focused, because you did kill my big spider. I think you were focused on your Nurgle doing that. And so I think that distracted you from getting the objective.
Yeah, my big dude, I went after your big spider, rather than go after the stuff that was sitting on the objectives, or on the objective over there. So, yeah. But I knew if I didn't kill your big spider, even if I captured that objective, you would have probably just taken it back. Because by that time he would have been so weak, you would have just pounced on him.
And as you used to tell me many, many years ago, that's a rookie mistake.
Yeah, that was a rookie mistake. But all in all, for Nurgle, I like the way that they function. They have the disgustingly resilient plus their regular, and they don't rely on heroes to get that. So I like that aspect of it, but I just don't know that they have enough punching power. Even the big dude, with giving him the extra, wasn't enough punching power to really do much. So I'm a little underwhelmed for the amount of points that he is. Yeah. But all in all, good game, and we'll definitely see these armies on the table again. Heidi loves the spiders, of course, being the spider queen. And I like Nurgle, so I just need to figure out a different build for these guys. I'm going to definitely add some different heroes and do some different things with it. And if you like the Nurgle models, the way they're painted up, actually Jesse Fleming, one of the other team members, painted those up. So I think they look awesome, so I enjoy using them. And you got anything else to add?
4 up, you guys. 4 up. He thought he had me.
Yeah. Well, I'll get you next time. That's what I keep saying anyway.
It's all about being smarter.
Oh, well, let's talking smack for next time even. So, okay, so like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, be part of the horde. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.